5:30, I'm going to open up to the public hearing in regards to the CDBG Downtown Revitalization Program grant. If anybody has any questions, I think Kay's with us tonight. You can shoot those to her. And we'll leave it open for a few minutes and we'll go straight into our meeting.
Is there any comments, Kate?
I beg your pardon?
Any comments you would like to make?
No, I did go ahead and drive the final project and everything. It sure looks nice. Barbecue place looks really nice. They were out there working on it. But y'all had a pretty good sized project and everything. And so I knew it was a major emphasis that we had looked at when we did your planning grant several years ago, and one that we do with that. But I think it's been a wise use of the money. You got a lot done for the amount of money and everything. And I appreciate the fact of your match and working through all the issues. DRP or downtown revitalization is not easy because there's so many different parties interacting, that's what I needed, with you all. But it's done a great job, and so I'm really happy for you. Unless there's any other questions that you might have specific, I can try to answer them.
You guys have any questions? All right, I think we will close the public hearing if there's no other questions. You only missed the public hearing.
On this what?
The public hearing. But we're all done now. Can I go ahead and roll right into the council meeting? Okay. Did you want to give our invocation?
Sure.
If everybody would please stand, Jackson's going to give our invocation.
Dear Lord, thank you for this day, and thank you for all your many blessings. Lord, I just want to lift up this community to you and this board of directors as we make decisions. And we ask that you forgive us when we failed you. We love you. Amen.
Amen. I'd like to establish that we have a quorum and call our meeting to order. We're going to start with the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now the Texas flag. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. Everybody can be seated. Gil, I appreciate you being here with us tonight. Minnie, Crystal, Juan, thank you guys for being here, as well as UK and Brett. Thanks for joining us. Blaine Shipman's with us tonight, and he's brought Commissioner Corley, that's running for
Congress for District 19.
District 19. All right. So if you want to stand or you can be seated, whatever you want to do, you can tell us a little bit about yourself.
As it said, my name is Jason Corley. I'm County Commissioner in Lubbock County for Precinct 2. That's kind of a Slayton area, southeast corner. I've been a county commissioner for 7 years now, and learned an awful lot about local government. Thought I knew what I was getting into, and found out otherwise along the way. But I'm running for Congress for District 19, and one of the things I can tell you, I understand small government. I understand local government, how important it is, because this is where the rubber meets the road. At the end of the day, when you're a city councilman, when you're a county commissioner, you're the person that deals with the constituent every single day, and that pothole that keeps coming back in the middle of the road. We all understand how nature works, but somehow it's still our fault. When I first got in office, my little precinct was in rough shape, so I got where I just answered the phone. I said, Jason Corley, County Commissioner, I don't know what your problem is, but it's probably my fault. And it was just easier. I had one old gentleman said, well, at least you admit it. And it cut out half the argument. But, I learned a valuable lesson. Just because it's not my problem doesn't mean it won't be, my fault. So, but you know what, that was a great experience. Learned how to get the state to fix the one pothole in front of the site that everybody would call me about. But, local government matters, and I want to make sure that we've got somebody in Washington, D.C. that understands that. What we do at this level is what makes the biggest difference. There's a lot of things that we see in Washington go on, a lot of things we see in Austin that go on, but the average person in our community does, okay, it's not that big a deal. But we hear those things and we see budget numbers. We hear those things and see that's where a program might get cut. We see those things and hear, oh, wait a minute. If they change that, how are we going to fund this? Or how are we going to continue to fund this? Is often the case. But that's my background. Serving in government. Right now, I'm the only person in the race that has any experience. So I've had to take the tough votes, and I know what it's like to have to stand in there, stand in the gap, take a vote, and then have to. I always call it the grocery store index. Nobody. You walk through the grocery store, nobody throws fruit at you on the produce aisle, and you're doing all right. So you're doing pretty good. But that's how we do things in small towns. What we do doesn't make it on Fox News every day. You're not going to see national news covering what we do here at the local level. But one of the things that I dealt with a lot with Jody Harrington's office was just different constituents calling about different things that really wasn't what I did, so I wound up passing them on over to that office. And I had a pretty good rapport. Dealt with a lot of good people over there. But I kind of noticed there was a lot of young kids who graduated, they worked for the congressman for a year, and then they were gone, and then it would start over. And one thing I wanted to change in that office was to get personnel that's got a more of a grant writer background. Because we have all the demographics for all cities, for all the counties, for all the school districts. And the federal government puts out millions of dollars in grants every year. That a lot of those never, they never get used, they never get picked up. And a lot of times, y'all may have run into this, the match, the 20% match is more than what you can afford. Or sometimes in some of our small towns, small counties, it's more than what you can do with a bond. But if it's something you need, it's still out of reach. But if we've got somebody that's looking at it from that angle, saying, okay, we applied for this and we couldn't get it, all right, what do we need to do? Then we're going back to whichever agency was writing the grant and say, hey, y'all need to change this a little bit. I know you're trying to help a smaller town, but that match is more than what we can actually do. So that's something we can change in that office to start to work those grants to see more of that revenue coming back to West Texas. Texas, we're unique. We're one of those few states that puts more money into the federal government than we ever get back. So, the federal government's going to spend what it spends, and we all know we need to tighten that budget up. But, the more of that money we can call back to West Texas and Texas in general, I think it's good for all of us. But, I always give everybody my cell phone number, so I'll let them get a couple of flyers with you. I'll share that with you guys as well, too. So, I guess it's you guys live stream. My cell phone number is 806-577-9778. And, I was getting the number out when I was county commissioner. I represent 75,000 people right now, and I had somebody go, oh my God, they're all going to call you. Like, nah, about 75 will call you. But it'll be the same 75 every week, so, that's what you kind of get used to. I'm sure y'all deal with that as well. But, there's a lot of things we can do right now at that level we can get in there, get somebody in there who's willing to make some changes. But, yeah. Thank you all for letting me come and speak today.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
You guys are welcome to step out if you want.
Yeah, if you guys need to make your next connection, we appreciate you coming. Appreciate your time.
Yes, thank you for coming.
All right, we'll move into our first agenda item, which is approval of the minutes from December the 8th of 2025. Does anybody have any questions?
Motion we approve those minutes.
I'll second.
A motion is second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Next item is to consider the interlocal contract with SPAG for grant administration services for TDHCA home grant contract number 1003732. Ramon?
Mayor, the city solicited proposals for grant administrators for the 2024-0056 home program, contract 1003732. South Plains South Plains Association of Government submitted the loan proposal, and after reviewing the proposal, staff recommends the council enter into a interlocal agreement contract with South Plains Association of Governments to administer the home grant contract 1003732. Our plan is to possibly build from 4 to 5 more, reconstruct either 4 or 5 more homes in the next year and a half.
When we first started that program, we were doing like 2 to 3 a year, weren't we? Or
It kind of
every
depends,
cycle?
kind of depending on the funding.
Yeah.
There's been years we done 2, there's been years we done 4 and 5. Yeah.
The last one we did was 5, correct?
Right, correct. So far, we reconstructed 21 homes in the last several years.
That's great.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion that we approve that contract.
I'll second.
The motion is second. All those in favor say aye.
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 All opposed? Motion carries. Next item is to order the city general election to be held May the 2nd, 2026 for District 3 and District 4 of the City Council.
Mayor, this item will order the city's general election to be held on May the 2nd, 2026. It'll be District 3 and 4. They're up for election. District 3 is currently Austin Ashley. District 4 is Councilman Gary Parker. What it does, it orders the actual election.
I'll make a motion that we order that election.
I'll second.
We have a motion is second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Next item is to receive the financial statement for the month ending December the 31st, 2025. Does anybody have any questions in regards to that?
No questions.
I'll make a motion that we receive that financial statement.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Item 5 is administrative reports.
Mayor, along with the election, May election, January the 14th is the first day to file for a place in the city Muleshoe ballot for the May 2nd, 26th general election. So it's the 14th. The city held its annual Christmas luncheon on December the 10th at the training facility. Muleshoe, city Muleshoe employees donated $2,521 to the Bailey County Food Pantry. That is a voluntary donation. That is payroll deduction. Those employees that would like to donate. So this year we donated $2,521. Again, thank you to the Bailey County Electric, XL Energy, and Public Works Department for their help in taking down the holiday lights. And that's all I have.
Does council have any remarks?
Just a big attaboy to the employees, thank everybody who participated in that, that's
It was awesome.
good.
It is awesome, yeah.
All right.
And if you'll let us know next year, if I can, I'd like to contribute to that.
Sure.
I'll be included on that,
Okay.
if I'm still here.
January the 14th is the day you can file.
If he doesn't show up to get the paperwork, I'll take it too.
It's like, I made a note, Gary will donate next year.
You're the train whistle again.